filled with the Holy Spirit for about 3.5 years, and I was just like by chance helping my dad with some work in Australia, and that's where I heard the gospel preached to me. I was only meant to be there for a week, and I didn't really have any commitments back home at the time, so I just canceled my plane ticket back home, and I stayed there, and that's where someone just stopped me in a park and started telling me about the miracles that had happened in his life and the miracles that he'd seen happen in the church. And I listened to him talk for many hours, and then I decided the next day that I just, something was moving me to get baptized, and they prayed with me right before I got baptized, and that's when I received the Holy Spirit. And I know that because I spoke in tongues. And so, yeah, you guys know a lot of this testimony, but like, I think I've said this before, that the second best day besides receiving the Holy Spirit and getting baptized was when I was in Tucson, and like, so after I came to the Lord, I got healed of a bunch of stuff, and my mom saw that, and she got baptized 6 months after me and received the Holy Spirit 3 days later. And so then I went back to Arizona for a while to try to help her kind of like get started in the Lord, and there's no fellowship there. But, and one of the sisters in New Zealand, she was like, Alice, it's a really bad idea. Like, you need to be where there's a fellowship. Like, don't take this on yourself. And in hindsight, that was very good advice. But during that time, it was a great test, and it was really challenging too, because my mom was trying to pull me away. She was like you don't have to speak in tongues, and going to all these other churches, and just like completely questioning like this amazing thing that had happened to both of us. But it was great because it forced me to really look into the scriptures, and I had to find out how to answer the questions that she had, and I had to make the decision for myself, what do I believe? Because I was trying to do the right thing, and I was like, oh, well, maybe I should just, like kind of, I don't even know. But anyways, I like came to such a low point, and where I was like, there's no hope still. Like, I'm still stuck in this wheel of trying to figure it out by myself. And I was Skyping with another sister from New Zealand one day, and she was just so happy, and she was telling me about all the good things happening down there, and I saw that, and I was like, no, this is the reason why I got filled with the Holy Spirit. This is what called me. And that day I decided, you have to speak in tongues to know that you have the Holy Spirit. And from that day on, my life just got better and better because I knew what I believed. And I got happy again. And my mom was like, I can't do this, you have to leave. And so she was like, get out. And I was like, fine, like, I'm happy to go live with the saints. Like, this is great. And that, like, there was getting saved, and then there was like making the decision for myself, and I'm just so happy for the things that have happened since I've been in the Lord, and like having this wonderful family. And I was thinking this morning about like all of the things that I really admire in the saints, and especially like all of the oversight who like they take it on themselves to look into the Word and to like, keep people excited and just inspire people, and that's been like having those people to look up to and who've been like fathers to me. That's been like the best family structure that I've had, and I'm really grateful for that. I was trying to think of like some kind of miracle to talk about this morning, and I mean there are a lot, but one that popped to mind was when I was in Arizona, just like those miracles that you see where you like learn more about like the Lord and like the attitude of the Lord. And I had been really upset over a situation, and I had a prayer and fast about it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to break the fast at 5 p.m. And so that was my plan. And then it got to be like 4:58, and I was like, oh, I haven't got my prayer answered yet. Like, should I keep going? And I was like, oh, I'm going to keep fasting, you know, the way that we do. And then there was a knock on the door, and I looked up, and it was exactly 5 o'clock. And I went downstairs and opened the door, and it was our neighbor who had, I think they had just moved in or something. And he had this huge loaf of freshly baked sourdough bread. And I was like, okay, well, that's done. And so it's things like that where like I love that the Lord continues to, whenever he answers prayer, he continues to show me the freedom that I've been given. So yeah, amen.